So anyway, now I'll hand it over to Trisha, who's going to be telling us a slightly different story. Okay, I am not going to again reveal what that story is about. It could be something that is scary, could be something that's fun. So Tisha, if you don't mind, could you switch on your camera so that we can see your expressions while you are narrating or reading out your story? Again, written by her, so it's her own composition. We have quite a few talented people in the community. Trisha, are you there? Oh, hi,
Yeah,
there you
hi.
are. Cool, cool.
Hi.
So
So,
over to you. Uh,
okay.
if you, we will let you know if you have, if there are any technical issues. I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just
So go
let
ahead.
me.
Go ahead.
So I'll just give you like a bit of a background as to how I write. I write instances. So like it's like excerpts like from whatever I feel like. So the one which I'll be reading out to you is basically like how uh, I wanted people to like be more empathetic to other people who are like suffering from something, because you never know like what someone is going through when you first meet them. So in the sense I would like you all to like take away from this is what do you say, like to be more empathetic to people who are suffering from mental health. So yeah, so I call these like excerpts from books I'll never write. So yeah, okay. I hope you'll enjoy. Okay. I, so I stepped out onto the terrace for a cigarette break. God knows I needed it. I think being locked up inside this building the whole day is what drives these patients nuts. However, I'm no expert. While I was enjoying my cigarette, I heard a voice behind me. Hey, you're the new intern, aren't you? I turned around to see James. I've seen him around a couple of times, always smiling and energetic. Yeah, I nodded. I come here once in a while to get a breath of fresh air. So what do you think of this place? He asked. I looked at him ridiculously. Well, I don't know really. It's honestly pitiful to watch them like that. I drifted off and looked over the edge at the life that unraveled below me. I'm just going to finish my internship and get the hell out of here, I finished. He nodded knowingly. Yeah, I understand, he said. This place isn't for everyone. I chuckled at the irony of that. What makes you stay? I asked him. He half smiled, a sad one. Most of these people are here because the world wasn't kind to them. The trauma so real that they hid themselves to protect their last bit of sanity. I want to help them come out. I want them to know that not everyone is the same. Everyone has a story. Theirs is just a bit sadder than the rest. I nodded, suddenly filled with this overwhelming wave of guilt. Tell me one then, I asked. Have you ever worked with Mary yet? He responded. I thought back and I replied, I'd met her once. She seemed sweet. The only problem being she always had these sudden outbursts like a little child. She would always count in reverse. It was weird at first, but then again, weird was normal around here. Well, he said, a couple of years back, she took her only daughter to the park and they decided to play hide and seek together. Her daughter's favorite game. She couldn't find her. The cops have declared it a cold case. She counts backwards in hopes that maybe one day when she opens her eyes, she'll see her daughter again. This is a journal entry from, well, when I interned at uh, St. Memorial's rehab facility. Thank you.
That's really awesome, Trisha. I must confess I read this earlier when you had shared this with Bhumika, and I didn't understand the context at first. I had to read it a couple of times, but I think what you said rightly is that we'll never know what is going on, with people, and everyone
Yeah,
has a story, and we just need to be a lot more sensitive and a lot more uh, I think, open-minded and patient with each other.
Yeah, that.
And hopefully the pandemic has taught us something. I don't know if it is actually going to happen, but hopefully, people have learned that. It's taught me a lot in terms of patience.
I think everyone has changed a little bit over the time through
Yeah,
this
yeah. It was a
pandemic.
great
Yeah.
story. Any other reactions from Jasmine or Bhumika?
It like really, really
Oh, thank you so much.
she
Yeah, great.
she ex-
that like how we adapt trauma.
Jasmine, your voice is cracking.
So sorry, I'll just switch to my hotspot. I think it's saying I've lost connection.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Trisha, again, great story. I think you really have a flair for writing. So keep at it, keep telling these stories.
Thank you.
I don't know if you publish it somewhere, but if you do have a blog, please let us know. We will put it up on our collective and get others to read it and get others to also appreciate the work or the writing that you're doing
I
or the
have only
stories that
like
you.
an Instagram page. I never had the patience to like maintain a blog. So it's called Slurs
Okay.
of Poetry. If you want, you can check it out.
Definitely, yeah.
But
Bhumika, please take down this. People should probably promote it on our LinkedIn page and other TCC sites. So would you be okay if we pick out some stuff and publish it? Not all of it, but whenever we need for our newsletter. Are you
yeah, sure.
okay with that?
I'm okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
No
So
problem.
we'll move on to the next event.